Hey, howdy, and a big welcome back to Yak City Gaming here on Clemhawks, ladies and gentlemen, as we will now finish off in the next 8-ish hours our last weekend without MLB The Show 22. So I figured it is a good time to try and get prepared for what's going to be a hectic week next week. Of course, starting, I believe, on March 31st and then going into the weekend with what you need to do first when you log into MLB The Show 22. Now, historically, right, rosters for MLB The Show 22 franchise mode have not been at all near perfect when you first log in. This year, the promise is they will be good through MLB all the way down to single A. So, my friends, that you don't have to worry about. That's normally number one when the online servers aren't that great to start every game, right? It takes some time to log in. There's that queue or you're just getting disconnected every time. Normally you want to go try and start up your franchise mode, just kill a little time, get familiar with the game, get some batting practice in, all that kind of stuff. However, this year you don't have to necessarily worry about the offline modes. One thing I would do is try and familiarize yourself kind of with all the menus. That's number one, but that's number one with any game. That's not groundbreaking. That's not what you're here for. This year, what you're probably looking at doing the most of right out of the gate, right? If you're looking on launch night, hey, I want to hit this game hard and get going, is necessarily whether you pre-ordered the standard edition or all the way up to the deluxe edition, is you'll want to try and go out and just hit the offline modes as much as possible the first night. Because you know what, everybody goes out there, myself included, makes the mistake of, oh, I got to see how this game plays online, I got to have a little bit of fun online, I got to go beat up on the scrubs, that kind of thing, right? However, the mistake we all make when we do that is we sacrifice our night to play online, get disconnected, our games don't count, blah, 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 blah. Every year it seems to be the same thing. So this year, kind of try and gear yourself towards there's a lot of rewards to be earned by offline grinding. And the number one thing you could get right out of the gate, out of the way on release night is as the servers kind of stabilize themselves over the first 3 or 4 hours, is Conquest is probably going to be your best bet for offline grinding. Get in there, just try and get some stubs, get some packs, and as the market kind of fluctuates a little bit, try and get in there and capitalize on that as well, right? Diamond Dynasty is probably where 90% of everyone's going to head first on unofficial launch night for the deluxe edition on the 31st. However, right on regular launch night, you may as well probably head there as well if you're first experience with MLB The Show and you are a kind of online MLB The Show gamer. That's what you're looking to do. However, right, if you're looking to go into franchise mode this year, there's a lot of stuff. Road to the Show, there's a lot of stuff to get going. And the nice part about that is there's a lot less setup on that side of stuff. You don't have to wait to do that stuff this year. Honestly, if the first thing you want to do is franchise mode and Road to the Show, you hop in there. You've got the prospects we've come to know and love this offseason. You've got everything kind of pre-built in there already on launch night, which is absolutely fantastic for everybody because, right, that kind of sucks, is having to wait that 2 weeks in to start your franchise mode if you're serious about it, or 2 weeks in to start your Road to the Show because you want to have that journey with your team's top prospects, whatever you say, right? You don't have to worry about that this year. So, right, either you have that nice split. Your first thing in MLB The Show this year can be hopping into franchise mode, no regrets about it, or it can be Road to the Show, no regrets about it. But if you're going Diamond Dynasty, you know, of course, the first thing you want to do is try and get ahead. Is offline Conquest is probably going to be your best bet. If they have the showdowns again this year, moments, stuff like that, you might want to get that out of the way as well. However, right, first thing first, play offline as much as you can to start because you don't want to sit there and just waste your time playing online. That's my number one tip. What do you want to do first in MLB The Show 22? Tyson, yeah, sum it up. Simply put, is just don't play online. That is number one primo thing you have to do, is just not waste your time playing online first night you've got the game. Obviously that sucks to hear, but at the same rate, let it figure itself out, let it get all sorted. Don't ruin your experience with the new game because things are a little buggy on release night. That's all I'm saying. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Yak. This is Clemhawks. Up on, out of here.